Okay, what's up YouTube? 702 guy here with part 3 of my basics of FL Studio tutorial. So basically, what this is the last tutorial, okay, for the basics. And what this one's gonna go over is gonna go over the top bar and some browser tools. Okay, so just to recap, the first tutorial went over the step sequencer. Okay, that's where you kind of make your song, so you can like make a beat, kind of like I already did in the thing. Okay, you do that. Then we went over the playlist. This is where your song comes together. Okay, so you can just loop stuff around and actually create your song here. Okay, so what I'm going to go over now is I'm going to go over the top bar and I'm going to go over the browser. So basically, like one thing I want to clarify is I'm not going to go into detail with everything, because if I do, then this is going to be a really long tutorial and I would be here for 30 minutes making this tutorial. So what I'm going to be doing is first, so I want to go over this first part first. This is basically your standard thing. Okay, file, you can do new song, open song, save as, save new version of, export. This is where you can go ahead and if you want to create your song, then it'll go ahead and automatically load here. Okay, if I export into an MP3 file, I can save it somewhere on the desktop or whatever, and then it'll automatically save that, and it'll be able to be put on YouTube or whatever if I want it. And then you revert to last backup, which is if you overwrite your song by accident, you can revert to the last save. Edit, standard style, undo, copy, paste, cut, shift left. Randomize is just like puts a bunch of random notes there. Channels, this is basically where all your channels are, and your channels are basically different things for your thing, like 3XOSC is just sound. You can just totally mess with a bunch of stuff in it, whatever. Okay, and then it'll automatically add a new channel here. View is where you can view different things like the step sequencer. If I undo it, it'll turn it off, or if I uncheck it, check it, it'll turn it back on. Okay. Options, basically these are just your general settings. Okay, like you turn on a metronome, and every time it plays, it'll just keep playing metronome over and over and over again. Okay. Next are tools. Basically with all these different tools, there's like you got your riff machine, which is basically like if you want to create a synth but you have no idea. So you can just do something like that. So and then you've got your, of course, your help thing, which is basically gives you a bunch of different websites, and of course gives you the full user manual of FL Studio, which is really long, I will say. I've tried to read it and it gets really boring after a bit. This is just MDI, which basically MDIs are like your keyboards or your drum pads or your turntables or something like that you can link to FL Studio to make songs with it. I personally don't have those, but like this will sync with your beat. This will like show the input activity of it. This is your master volume bar right here. So if I play this, I can turn it up. Okay, turn it down. Can't hear nothing. It's basically this volume of your whole entire song. This is your master pitch. Okay, so if you want to make everything seem really heavy. Okay. Your play stop button, self-explanatory. Your record button. This is more for your like. This is more for your like if you have MDI and stuff. I mean, I can do audio into a playlist. Audio. Actually, no, I can't do it with that. My bad. There's a couple different things you can do with it, but this is mainly if you have MDI controllers. So get one of those, and the record button will be good for you. This red light right here shows your pattern is playing. Okay, if I click on this one like this, now the green light's turned on, so it shows it's playing through the song, the sound through the song. Click on this, it'll play the song through the pattern, or I can just switch like that. Okay. This little bar that kind of just keeps going back and forth. This is basically where your step sequencer's at. So you can see it goes along with the step sequencer and starts back over. Okay. This is your tempo. So basically, depending on what kind of music you make, it affects your tempo. So I make dubstep, so I'm at about 140. So this is my speed. But say like if you want to do hip hop, then your speed will be like at 80. If you want to do house, your speed will be about 130. Okay. So this is your pattern number. Basically it shows I'm pattern number 1 right now. If I move it up, it'll show me pattern number 2, pattern number 3, pattern number 4. That's what this signifies, this little box right here. These are all your recording tools. I'm not going to go into detail with these because this is more for MDI users if you use like a keyboard. And I'm not going to lie, I'm not completely familiar with this yet. And plus it's not really necessary unless you've got an MDI keyboard. So another thing up here is your monitor and your peak meter. Basically your monitor just plays your waves, what the waves look like. Okay. Your peak meter shows like how loud the thing is. So if it's like glowing red like that, it means it's too loud and it's gonna start clipping noises. Make clipping noises, which is not what you want. This makes the song sound really bad. This is your time thing. You can have it set up in two different ways. One, you can have it showing the actual time of the song, or you can have it showing what bar it's in. So 3, 4 bar, then back to 1 bar. Okay. I keep it on the time. This is your CPU, like whole bar right here. This basically your CPU load shows like how much of the song is being used through here. So it's only at 1, so it's not gonna slow down. But if it's like up at like a 60 or 70 or something like that, then your song's gonna be played really slow in the FL Studio. So it means that you've got a lot going on in your song. This shows basically the memory usage of your song, like how much memory you've used while making the song. This is your right here. This is your snap. So like if I have no snap, I can drag these. Oops. I mean this is your snap of your audio recording stuff. So like if I have it there, I can drag it freely. Okay. It doesn't affect this right now because I don't have any recordings. These are basically your buttons, just to turn, like you turn your playlist on and off, step sequencer, piano roll, stuff like that. This is your undo button, another fast key, save button. This is your render as audio file. So say if I like this beat, okay, I could render this as audio file and go like beat 1. Oh. Save it and start. Let's see if my iTunes is loaded up. So it's here. It's gotta load my iTunes. But see, now it'll be set up as a wave file. So I can, like, if I want to give this beat to somebody else so they can use it in their song, they can go ahead and do that. Sorry, my iTunes is loading. Skip over that. And then you've got your open new, you've got your one-click audio recording, and which open new is just if you open it, or open up new audio editor. That's my bad. Basically, that's like the Edison audio thing. So if you have like a song or something, I think I got one here somewhere. Okay, you know that video.
I got a message for you fucking haters, alright bro? Alright bro, skis? I'll make
I was trying to make some stupid song like an idiot. So that's the Edison audio recorder is basically just to chop songs and remix them and stuff. Then your one-click audio recording is just one-click audio recording. It says it right in the name. And this shows your project info, like the title, genre, author of the song, URL for a website. Then your help button. Okay. Then you got your browser over here. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention is what this little bar, this empty bar right here, is it shows the name of the tool you're using. So play. If you look in the bar when it go over the play, it shows you the thing and then the hotkey for it. Okay, so space is a hotkey. It'll play it. Space is to turn it off. Okay. Now the browser. This is, like I said, this is where all your sounds are at. So different sounds you have. I'm not going to go into the sounds, but a couple of tools with it is if you want to go ahead and use it like this. If you press this button, it compresses all the files again, so it makes it back to the simple thing up here. Alright. So say I have all this crap open and I don't want to look through everything. I click on that, it closes it all back up. This is like these are your tools for the browser. So find, like, if you know the name of a sound but you don't know where it's at, so say the sound nuke, it'll search for it and it'll be right here. Okay. Smart Find is actually the same thing. Find previous, find next. Those are your sounds that you found. These are all the same thing. Collapse structure, size, all this stuff. I'm not gonna go into this stuff right here. And then configure extra folders, current snapshot. All right. I know I didn't really go into much detail with the browser. Okay, you don't gotta worry about this stuff right here, all that much. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Okay, that's the basics of FL Studio. So basically, if you now you guys should know, like, kind of know a little bit better, like, how to use your stuff. Well, one of my recommendations. Okay, people have been messaging me saying like, "Oh, I can't do this. It's getting frustrating. I can't make a song. Whatever. You're not gonna make a song. Okay, you're not gonna make a good one just starting out of nowhere. I'll see if I can find one for you. One of my old ones. Okay. Basically, your old songs are not gonna sound good when you try to make them. Actually, I've actually got it right here. My bad. So like, you know, if you've all heard my song that I just like started to release called Unreal, basically, you heard that song. It's a pretty good song. It could be better. I'm still working on it, making it better. But like, for example, if this plays, see if it plays. It'll be amazing if it does. Probably won't. But this is like one of my first songs ever, and this song sucks. Okay, my recommendation is release a couple bad songs. Okay. I mean, don't release them, but make a couple bad songs so you know what to do next time, or so you know what not to do next time. Because like, if you listen to some of the crap in here, like, I can't even load it because my iTunes isn't working for some reason. But like, if you gotta make a couple crappy songs, because if you're trying to just make one good amazing song, then you're never gonna make one. Okay, you need to release some really bad song, or you need to make some really bad songs so you can be like, dang, that sucked. I need to not do that next time. So when you you can start making better songs as you go along. Okay, I showed you the basics, but you're not going to learn all this stuff in one day. Basically, there's still stuff I'm learning, and I've been using this program for a while. I've made a lot of songs, and I'm still learning how to use this program. There's still some stuff I don't know. So, yeah, that's my recommendation for you. If you're getting frustrated, don't worry about it, okay? The songs are going to take a while. You're not going to release a good song in a day. If you listen to any of my songs that I released in a day, they're all horrible. None of them are any good. So yeah, but anyways, don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe if you found these tutorials useful, and thanks for watching.